And we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Happy Monday. May the 4th be with you. Hope everybody's having a great start to their week. We are starting up the week. We are here. We are up and running and ready to go. Hope you guys are all having a great week. I definitely am. What can I say other than May the 4th be with you? It's a great day. Lots of great stuff to talk about tonight. Lots of channels going to be talking lots of Star Wars, but we're not. We're continuing on with our daily Disney discussion, a daily quick show where we talk about one ride or attraction throughout Walt Disney World. And we're going to do this every single day up until the parks reopen, which hopefully won't be long. Or either that or we're going to run out of things to talk about. But welcome in, everybody. Real quick, a couple things of obviously mousekeeping that we need to do. Dean over at the Live Place. Check them out, liveplace.com, for family-friendly streams throughout the week. Our two partner channels are Steve's World and Disney Dan. Check those guys out because they're both wonderful as well. And other than that, that's about it. I think we have been doing great with everything. Membership's been great. We just got a brand new member today, Ray, Disney Circus Girl. Ray, welcome to the Mouse Talk family. When it comes to membership, we definitely appreciate you, and we're very honored and grateful. Everybody, hearts in the chat for Ray. But other than that, everybody, I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to say hi to everybody really fast. We got, of course, Disney Circus Girl. Ray, Big Norm Mountain 5 is here. Another one of our members, Brian Eisenhart's in the house. And Brian says, let's go back here, see if I can get him up here. He says, there once were some rebels the Sith knew, and with every tough battle their midst grew. So Ray, Luke, and Leia, today, we all toast you and say, May the 4th be with you. That's exactly right. You're right, buddy. Good job. Anthony Manzano's here as well. Again, Brian's in the house. That thumbnail looks like the 5 freeway rush hour. That's true. Ron and Meredith, the Philly crew, is here. Another one of our members, James Ryan. James, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, I want to try to get as many up. David Stevens. David, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been doing well. Let's see who else we got here. Marguerite Nagy is in the house. Marguerite, good to see you. Addie Family Adventures is in the house. And there she is, Cynthia, Candy Mom 15, our very first member, by the way. Cynthia, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. And I think that's everybody for right now. I think we're up to date. LSU Mom, what's up, Emily? Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Amy, AGC Magic TV, is in the house. Richard, another one of our members, R. Johns, is here as well. Richard, hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. Eric Newman's in the house. Eric, good to see you. John Hazelton. John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, Candy Mom. I appreciate that. Robin, oh my goodness gracious. Robin, how are you, dear? Hope you're doing great. Can't wait for you to move down here. I've been seeing you on Tanya's stream. Well, on that Crazy Disney Ladies streams, which is another great channel, by the way. Everybody, be sure to check out Tanya's channel. She does wonderful stuff. But Robin, hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well, and we can't wait to see you down here. Hopefully soon. Melissa's in the house. There she is. Brian says, I goofed on the limerick second to last. That's all right. Donna Jaworski's here. Donna, good to see you. Another one of our wonderful members. Donna's so wonderful. Donna, it's great to see you, dear. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. And it's so great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good, Emily. Glad to hear you're doing well. Looks like that's everybody. I bet the next attraction will be at Magic Kingdom again. No, it seems like every time I pick one out of the bowl, it seems to be from Magic Kingdom. But hopefully not. At some point, they're going to run out. You know that, right? But let's talk a little bit about it. Let's see if I can do this, because I really want to try to do this. Instead of doing that, I want to do... There's a screen I can do here. I can't get it to work. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Ugh. Okay, I thought I could. I was trying to do a screen where I could show both myself and that at the same time, but I don't think I can, which is too bad. Wait a minute. Let me see. There we go. Can you guys see me now? I don't know if you can see me or not. I'm going to move this over here so I can see it. But we're going to talk Tomorrowland Speedway. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that out west, Rockin' Robin, good to see you. Haven't seen you in so long. Hope you're doing well, Robin. Welcome in, Rockin' Robin, as well. Robin DePaulo says, Walt, we're hanging in there. I hope you are all well, too. We are. We're doing great, for sure. But Tomorrowland Speedway. Now, out in California, they do have the Tomorrowland Speedway, but they call it Autopia. That's what it's called out there. It's something a little bit different than what we have. Same thing in some ways. I actually think Autopia is a little bit better. From what I've seen, I actually like it better, but that's just me. I like the way they do it more than we had with ours. But they do have it. Brian and some of the people on the West Coast, let me know what you think. Brian says it right there. He says Autopia is better views. I would tend to agree. I would tend to agree for sure. See, just going back, making sure I didn't miss anybody. Nope, doesn't look like I did. This is one of my favorite rides at Disney. Oh, David, you might want to look away when I get into this one, buddy. I hate to say it, but I can't agree. But I will say this. Autopia has been around for a very, very long time. It's been around pretty much since the park opened in 1971. Now, there's been changes here and there. They've updated some of the cars and things like that. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same ride. Obviously, they've changed the track with the building of Tron. That's different now. So they've done that. But for the most part, it's just you get in these cars, you ride around the track, and that's it. It's kind of like a speedway. You're driving around the track, which is cool. But that being said, it's really popular. John says, sorry, I think this is a waste of space. Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to talk a lot about that because I have a lot to say about this ride. But basically, you get in the car, you drive around, and then you're off the track. But it's actually a pretty popular ride. If you ever notice, and they have a lot of cars on the track, but if you ever notice, there's always a long line for the Speedway. Now, I'm on the same boat as everybody else. So I'm on the same boat as John. Robin says, not a fan. The smell is terrible. I agree with the smell. At the very least, when they make changes to this ride, that's the first change they need to make, is try to go to electric if they can. If in any way, shape, or form they can do that. Russ Stapleton, another one of our members. Russ, good to see you. He says, hey guys, are we talking about the ride creating the hole in the ozone layer? Yes. That ride right there. Get asphyxiated walking by. It is one of the issues that I have with this ride. The other one is this. Again, I'm a is the juice worth the squeeze kind of guy. To me, it's not. Now, is this fun for little kiddies? Probably, because it gives them a way that they may think they're driving and they get to control the car and go around the track. And that's all fine and dandy, and that's cool. But that being said, the cars are terrible. You can't steer it. They don't. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to push down the gas pedal. The little kids certainly can't do it. The adult will have to do it for them. Steering is probably the worst thing. I feel like the worst driver in the world when I get on this thing. I'm always banging into the... It's horrible. I can't take this ride. I'm sorry. It could be... Melissa said it. She said it could be so much better. And I agree 100%. You got to go to the electric cars. You got to say cars. You got to change the track in some way, shape, or form. It's ugly. It's boring. And I know John Stevens or what Dave Stevens said, he likes this ride. And God bless you. I'm glad you like it. And you're not alone. And that's the thing, David. You're not alone, buddy. There's a lot of people that like this ride. It's just not up my alley. Rob Fuzz, welcome in, Rob. Good to see you, buddy. But it's been around for so long. But I agree. It can't be fun for kids. We can't even control them. That's true. I mean, that's how I see it. David says, I love this ride because it was the first car I could drive by myself as a kid. Exactly. That's exactly right. And that's what I was saying is, for kids, it's great because that's exactly how they're going to feel. They're going to feel like they're driving that car for the first time. Oh, I'm driving it without mom and dad. I'm in control. I'm the big boy, or I'm the big girl now. I agree 100%. Brian says in Disneyland, there used to be a Tomorrowland and a Fantasyland Autopia. Hell, that's kind of cool. Didn't know that. Donna says, does anyone else hear a periodic popping sound on the stream? The periodic popping sound, Donna, is it's the chat. I don't know how to get rid of that popping sound, but that's all that is. It's just the chat sound, dear. I can look into finding ways to get rid of that. That might do it right there. Let me know if you hear it anymore. I turned down the sound effects. Oh, nope, I don't think that did it. but that's what it is. The popping sound is just the chat. Avery, the Cuban America. Welcome in, Avery. Good to see you, buddy. But that's what that popping sound is, Don. I apologize. Yes, David. Nostalgia makes everything better. It does. It really, really does. Yes, Demolition Derby trying to drive those cars. I agree 100%. James says the track was just reduced to make room for Tron. Absolutely it was. I agree 100%. Yes, it was. Still love it. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, David. That's the best part about it is whether you love it or whether somebody else loves it, the bottom line is that's all that matters is what you like. Busch Gardens Williamsburg had a ride like this. See, there you go. I'm trying to figure that out. If I can mute it or not, I'll have to look at it. Yeah, it's every time. It's just comments. That's all it is. Look at Richard. Good to see you. Snack crap won't pop. Okay, just making sure it wasn't on my end. Nope, not at all. It's just that I turned down my sound. That might do it. I'm hoping that helps, but I'm hoping you guys can still hear me. But back to the Tomorrowland Speedway. The worst part about it is they could make this so much better. That space is gigantic. Somebody said it earlier. It's such a huge space. They could do so much with it. And for a while there, when they said they were going to build Tron over there was rumor that this was going to be demolished to make room for Tron, but they saved it. They saved it. Somehow they saved it, and it was saved. Melissa's in there laughing about something. I thought it was Melissa off camera playing with bubbles. Nope, it wasn't. Richard is the legend for sure. They combined them a while back in a refurb of Autopia, turning them into a 4-lane Tomorrowland Autopia. It's nice. Nothing wrong with that, though. I'll be honest with you. James says, what if we closed it down and changed it over into a Radiator Springs ride? Absolutely. If, James, the space is big enough to hold the Radiator Springs. Because Radiator Springs is kind of a dark ride and then a race ride. And it's really a big area. And as big as that is it big enough to hold on to that? That's a great question. I love the idea, and I want a Radiator Springs down here, but I don't know if that space can hold. It's a big space, but I don't know if it's big enough to hold that. Now people will stop commenting. No, please don't stop commenting. I love the comments. James Garcia, good to see you, James. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Noah says it would be cool if it has Tesla sponsor tomorrow. Oh, that would be really neat. They put some Tesla cars in there. That would be awesome for sure. But, you know, it's not the best ride in the world. There's a lot of opportunities for it. I do think that ultimately Disney at some point is going to take this ride and they're going to try their very, very best to make it a ride better. I think they will. I do think that they're ultimately going to go and either change to electric cars or at some point maybe this ride does go away. I don't see it staying in the capacity that it is now, in the form that we have it right now. I don't see it being that way in 10 years. I don't. I just don't. I don't see it being what we see today. It's going to change somehow. I really think it will. Russ says it needs to be made electric and updated to match Tron. I also think that if they are going to update it, it needs to be made longer again. Where do you put the track, though, Russ? If you're going to make it longer, where can they put the track? They're literally almost, I think they're out of space over there. I think they're literally out of space. But I get what you're saying. I do. I really do. Avery says, fun fact, Hong Kong's Autopia featured electric cars with lighting effects and an onboard audio system. It was the first Disneyland park to not open with a form of the Autopia. It opened a year later. I love that idea. I love the idea of the electric cars, maybe putting some sort of lighting effects inside of it, some sort of audio in there as well. Look, when they did the Christmas overlay last year for Disney in Tomorrowland Speedway, we loved it and hated it at the same time, and I'll tell you why. We loved it because it was Christmas and they were playing music and you had lights everywhere and it looked really, really awesome. But we didn't like it because I was so concerned about the car, not being able to control the car, that I barely even got to see it. I really did. I really didn't get to see it and enjoy it as much as I wanted, because every 2 seconds I'm banging into the side because I couldn't control it. And Melissa's laughing and I'm laughing, but I'm really frustrated too because I wanted to see all the stuff. And it was so frustrating. I know Melissa will remember that. Brian says it's the only way Mike Wheeler and I can drive legally. I guess that's true. Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in, guys. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Russ says they could elevate the track to crisscross around, kind of like the multi-story go-kart tracks in Myrtle Beach. They kind of have that a little bit now. They have the one where you go under the bridge. They do have that once, Russ. You're right. I guess ultimately they could do that again. They really could. And do that with this ride. But that being said, I don't know that they're going to spend that kind of money to upheave the whole ground and just change the entire infrastructure of it for that. I don't know. I don't know that they'll do that. And Richard said the same thing. He says you could go up with the track. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I don't know. They might. They definitely might. But that's got to be under the assumption that this ride is sticking around. I'm still not 100% that it's gonna. I'm just not. I'm not there yet. When you exit Space Mountain, you can pause and watch the drivers. They seem to be having a blast. James, they really do. Look, when I'm on it, we laugh because I can't control it. And I'm boom, boom, boom. So we're laughing because of that. But you're right. I mean, ultimately, what matters most is if people love it and they're having a blast. And they are. You're right, James. 100% correct. They really do come off that ride smiling. They really do. The Christmas overlays at Tomorrowland Speedway are amazing. They were really awesome. Avery says, in Hong Kong's railway, unlike the other Disney railroads, are powered by steam outline locomotives, which are diesel locomotives that look like steam locomotives due to Hong Kong's strict emission standards. Interesting. Didn't know that, Avery. Thank you for that, bud. Let's see here. Yeah, you're right, Donna. They are really awesome. The overlay for Christmas there is one of the better ideas that Disney did that they've incorporated with Tomorrowland Speedway. I really think it's given it a good jolt. I really do. I really think it's been good there for them. Let's see, Ross says, yeah, they would have to raise it anyway to make it electric. I agree. I think it is on borrowed time. I really do. I hate to say that. I hate to see anything go. I really, even things I don't like. There's probably only 1 to 2 rides that I would ultimately be extremely happy to see go, rides or attractions. And this one's kind of teetering on probably being happy to see it go. But then again, I'll probably be a little bit sad for the memories. John says it is much shorter now that they changed the track. Absolutely it is. 100%. And then Brian says, sounds like you need some WD-40 for those steering columns. It's not even that. It's just they need alignments. I guess that's what it is. I'm thinking I'm holding it straight and the car is going boom, and then I'm trying to bring it back and it's going boom over to this side, and it's like, holy macaroni. I don't know what to do. Yep, the Christmas overlay is very, very cool. And Richard says they've shortened the track twice. Interesting. Uh, it shows you just how much we don't pay attention to the ride because other than the Tron one, that's obvious. I don't ever remember them changing this ride any other time before. I just don't. I just don't. Uh, and Cynthia says the ride needs to be longer. Um, if they keep the length they have for it, I'm fine. They just need to change the cars. They need to make it easier to control them, to steer them. They need to make them electric if they can to make it just environmentally better. And then they need to just make them, I don't know, more fun, I guess. I was going to say funner, but that's not a word. More fun. I think that if they did that, it would be fantastic. Yes, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra music during the Christmas overlay is awesome. It's such a wonderful thing, and I'm hoping they kind of expand on it a little bit this year. For as much as they did, that area is so big that they could take the Speedway and make it even bigger and make it even nicer, the Christmas overlay. They really could. John says, it isn't easy pushing down on them pedals. No, 100% agree, John. 100% agree. They are not easy whatsoever pushing down on those pedals. That's what I was saying earlier is if you get kids in there, little kids, little kids, you got to help them because they can't push it down. I remember the first time I got on it when we came with the kids. Walter was 2 that first time we got on it. And I couldn't believe how hard it was to push it down. I'm like, oh my gosh, it took effort. Russ says, I'm not attached to the ride at all. I think I've ridden it once. I would be excited for what would replace it. It's a lot of real estate that could be utilized. It definitely is. I agree. I agree 100%. It could definitely be utilized. When they put it in Mickey's Toontown, it was shortened. Ah, okay. There you go. Funner is to a word? Okay. I don't know. I don't use it that often. Just can't say more funner. Oh, there you go. That's what it is. I don't know. That's why I just say more fun. That's all. Allie's in the house. Cinder Allie loves Disney. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. She says, hi, Walt. We're getting ready to watch Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Well, hi, Allie. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Allie. She's wonderful. Has a great channel. She's on Friday nights with Spilling the Disney Tea. They kind of rotate their show on Friday nights. Be sure to check them out. It's her, it's Kelly, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. It's a few other channels as well. You need to check them out on Friday nights. They do a great job as well. Let's see who else is here. Rachel's in the house. Rachel loves Disney. Rachel, good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Russ says, he said, hey, I have an idea. Let's put a laser tag system on it and have you shoot the cardboard cutouts and give a sticker to whoever wins. Oh, wait, that's the Buzz Lightyear ride. That's exactly right. Surfer Girl 326 is in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Surfer Girl. Everybody say hi to Surfer Girl. Good to see you. She said, I wish they would remove Autopia and put Cars Land in there. That I'd be fine with that. If it could fit, I would be 100% with that. But Cinder Alley's in the house. Rise of Skywalker is out today, guys. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Surfer Girl of Radiator Springs. I agree, James. I would love to see it if they could do it. Oh, Allie, my pleasure. No problem at all. All right, guys, so let's rank this ride. Now, I think you guys are pretty much going to get an idea of where I'm going with this. But I want to hear from you. I want to see your rankings. So here's mine. I know David's going to be upset with me. But there it is. I got to give this ride a 4. There's very little about it I like. It needs a lot of changes to it. It takes up a lot of space. It's loud. It smells. It's hard to steer. It's hard to push down on the gas. The lines are too long for what you get out of it. This one has to be a 4 for me. But I want to hear from you guys. Give me your rating on Tomorrowland Speedway. What do you give the Tomorrowland Speedway? Let me know your ranking in a scale of 1 to 10 because I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you think. Do you give it higher than a 4? Maybe you give it lower than a 4. There aren't too many I'm going to score this low, but this is, unfortunately for me, one of them. Favorite as a child, Fairy Tale. Oh, yep, I know. Yeah, I know. I know, James. It's my lowest one yet, but John gives it, let's see, John gives it a 3. Let me put John up here. John gives it a 3. Noah gives it a 6. Melissa gives it a 2. Wow, high rating, Walt. That's where it is for me. I'm sorry. Eric gives it a 6. Let's see. Unless it has the Christmas overlay, then it's a 4. There you go. 8 for David. David, nothing wrong with that, buddy. I'm glad you like it, personally. I think it's awesome. 4 when the track was longer for John. Fernie 67's in the house. Good to see you, and they give it a 6. Hope you're doing well. Okay, well, 7, and I cast my 7 for every kid who ran to that ride for their first drive. I agree. Nothing wrong with that, James, whatsoever. Nostalgia plays such a huge part in a lot of rankings for people. And me too. I'll do it for tons of rides. I really, really will. Ron and Meredith give it a 3. Richard gives it a 6. Brian says I'd give it a 6 just because it lets me drive legally. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Happy birthday to your mom, Emily. Everybody wish Emily a very happy birthday. Let her know we said happy birthday. Good to see you, buddy, and hope your mom has a great birthday. Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy give it a 4. Russ gives it a 1. 1 out of 10 for myself. But I also know it's a fun thing for little kids, so I would also give it a 4 for that. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. A 4? Oh, come on. Hey, David, there's actually people scoring lower, such as Robin, 2, but only for nostalgia. Oh, my gosh. Addie Family Adventure says, I think they should update it and put in electric cars. Agreed. We said that earlier. I agree 100%. If they put in electric cars, did a little bit of refurb on those vehicles, I would agree with you 100%. John says, we didn't bother with it the first 2 times we went. Yeah, it's not a must-do. I'm sorry. If I was younger, I'd give it a 9, but now it's just a 5. Gotcha. Yep, happy birthday to Emily. And it's for the kids. It definitely is for the kids. Thank you, Candy Mama. I appreciate that, Cynthia. Dear, thank you so much. Well, I sent you pics of the track changes on Instagram. Oh, thanks, Richard. Yeah, I'll look at them next, for sure. Popping out now. Bye, everyone. Hit that thumbs up button and support Walt and Melissa. Thank you, Allie. Appreciate it, dear. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you Friday night. But thank you so much. Bill Steffen's in the house. It's for the young kids. It definitely is. Bill, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Timothy Rainwater says, hey, Walt, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, Timothy. Everybody say hi to Timothy Rainwater. Great guy for sure. Bill Steffen, we are still young, Bill. We are still young. I agree with you, James. We are, definitely. Young at heart, if nothing else. Especially for me. The rest of it, I'm not sure. During the Christmas overlay, it's an 8.5. Look at that. See, that's good. James says, I can't really rate till I ride it, but looks pretty cool. There you go. Nothing wrong with that, James. How about demo it and replace it with Matterhorn? You know what? I don't know, Brian. As much as I want to do that, I don't think so. I just don't. I don't think I want to replace it with the Matterhorn. I want something new. I don't want a carbon copy of Disney World to be what Disneyland already has. Because that's part of the reason what makes the appeal of going to Disneyland so important to us is because they do have things like the Matterhorn that's different. So I don't know that I want to do that, to be honest with you. I think I want to keep it different. And see, James would love to have a Matterhorn at Disney. I don't know. Everest kind of it's not the Matterhorn. I know it's not. But I think I would pass because I want things to be at Disney World that are not at Disneyland and vice versa. That's why I really actually hope that the Tomorrowland Speedway doesn't become like Autopia because it's different. And I like the fact that it's different. Yeah, agreed, Melissa. I want something special in Disneyland. The Matterhorn should remain at Disneyland. I agree. That's again my opinion. I'd love the idea of riding the Matterhorn, but I want to keep it out there. I think it's one of those things. Now, and people will bring up the argument, well, Pirates and It's a Small World are different, same but different, and they are. See, Russ says if they could get rid of the Speedway, there could be a prime location for something Marvel. Again, space has to be big enough, though. Space has to be big enough. All right, and then we're going to finish up here, guys, real fast. Thank you all for joining me. We've got 31 watching today. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Avery says, I know they wanted to bring the Matterhorn to Epcot if the Swiss Pavilion was built, but in my opinion, you should stay at Disneyland. Yeah, again, my opinion, too. I agree. So here we go. I'm going to go back. Here's my list. Tomorrowland Speedway, guys, falls all the way down at the bottom. I know. Don't be mad at me. But it's a 4 for now, and that's my ranking so far of everything that we have listed and everything we have rated at this point. So there you go. And again, it falls to the bottom for now. But I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be down there alone forever Because once we get to a couple other ones, it's going to have company. I know people are going to be mad at me for saying that, but it's true. I have a couple that I can promise you are going to be keeping it company really, really soon. All right, let's see if I can get back to this screen. There we go. There we go. That's back to me. All right, so now let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and let's see. Brian says, Walt, I have a feeling when you guys come out here, you'll want to get a pic of Walt Disney's apartment above the house. I want to do more than that, Brian. We're probably going to take the tour, buddy. All right, here we go. Which one is that? Is that the... Oh, that's the one we just did, Speedway. Okay, for tomorrow. Here we go, guys. We're going to pick... Oh, I dropped like 4 of them, so I can't do it. I dropped 4 of them. All right, I'm putting them back in. Here we go. This one right here. Here we go. For tomorrow, we are doing... You guys can't be mad at me. Team Marie Photography. Another one of our members is here. Team Marie, good to see you, Tina. Hope you're doing well. You guys see that? Oh, I guess I have to do it that way. Space Mountain. We can't get out of Magic Kingdom. We can't get out of Tomorrowland. Oh my God. I know. I lost like 5 of them. Donna, I do it every single time. James says he went on the tour of the apartment. It's history itself. I agree 100%, James. I can't wait to do it. I do need a bigger bowl. But Brian, I'm determined to keep them in there. I'm determined. So tomorrow, Space Mountain. Bring your Space Mountain. Bring your memories. Bring your stories. I want to hear from you guys. NFL lottery here. I know it's true. It really is. It better not be Magic Kingdom. Yeah, it was. It was Magic Kingdom again. It's Space Mountain. I can't help it. I'm sorry. There are other ones in there, I promise. But Space Mountain tomorrow. Bring your stories. Bring your rankings. Bring your ratings. Bring your opinions. I can tell you right now, there's one person in the chat. They're up now that doesn't like Space Mountain. So she might not be alone tomorrow. Who knows? But guys, a few things. Schedule for tonight, 7 o'clock. Triple P, Practically Perfect Park Hopping. Josh is going live. A great lineup tonight. He's at 7. At 8, of course, is Steve. And Steve's doing a great show tonight. He's going to be talking about all things May the 4th be with you in Star Wars, past, present, and future. And then, of course, at 9 o'clock is Meg. Check her out. And then at 10 o'clock, Pepper Tree Villa doing a very special show tonight as well. It's their anniversary. I think it's their 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So check them out. Go over there. Wish them a happy anniversary. And congratulate them on all their success. Of course, tomorrow night is Disanity for us at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a great, great show. We're going to be celebrating the moms tomorrow. Mother's Day is this coming weekend. And we're going to be doing some Disney Moms trivia. So come over. Help us with the trivia. You guys are going to be helping us. Because what we're going to do, we're going to go on some of these trivia sites like Sporkle, Oh My Disney. And we're going to do some Disney Moms trivia for fun. That's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys can join us for that. And... Jim More Sunshine, please, tomorrow night at 7:30. And then after us at 9 is Viapre Project as well. There's tons of stuff going on tomorrow, guys. I hope you guys can join us for all of it. It's going to be great. Jim More Sunshine, please. There he is right there. Let's see. I'm behind on the chat, guys. I apologize. I didn't see the chat had jumped that far. My apologies. I don't want to go away. I just prefer to sit on a bench. That's exactly right. I agree 100%. Robin and I will sit on a bench together. There you go. I appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Brian, for sure. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Space Mountain. I hope you guys will be here for it. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Again, thank you to all our members. And, of course, our newest member, Ray, Disney Circus Girl. Melissa and I are very honored and very blessed for all of our members for their loyalty and their generosity. And for everyone else, just for being here, for spending your time with us. Taking the time out of your day, it means the world to us. And I try to make this show as fun as I can for only half an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It means the world to us. All of you are special to us, and we love all of you. And we hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good. And we do have a new video coming out. Our bucket list things to do at Disney is coming out really, really soon. I'm editing it in the background. The other half of me is over there doing it. But guys, take care of yourselves and each other. And we will talk to you all really, really